See what the big difference is? The Glock is much slimmer compared to the CZ. Look here. What did I do? Okay. Right here. Look at this. That looks almost the same, but at the bottom definitely the Glock is definitely much slimmer than the CZ. And if you look at the Glock, it has rounded edges right here. I mean, this gun comes ready for concealed carry, whereas this gun does not. That's why it's called the P-07 duty. This is actually a duty gun meant to be worn outside on the hip. That's why you have this large trigger guard, because so it's easier to shoot the firearm when wearing tactical gloves. Having said that, I have personally shot about I would say around 3,000 rounds through this gun. I have not had a single jam ever since I have owned this firearm. I have shot Winchester, I have shot steel ammo, I have shot anything you can imagine I put through this gun. The only thing is that after every time I go to the range, I came back and I cleaned my firearm. It has shot hollow points, I mean any ammo you can imagine, you know, but this gun again is not meant to be carried outside on on the inside in a concealed carry situation. I carried it for about 6 months and I hated every single bit of the carry part of it, but when it came down to shooting it, this gun was just as much, if not more, fun than the Glock to shoot. And I think if you are going to invest in a firearm other than a Glock for home defense and for hunting purposes, take as a as a security firearm to take with you when you go hunting, not for large game obviously, but you're out there in the woods in the dark, you don't know who else is out there. So as a sidearm for safety that you can wear on inside your coat or on a shoulder holster, this would be an excellent choice. It's a lot of fun to shoot. It is deadly accurate. I have made really like small groups even at 30-40 yards with this firearm. In fact, when I went to take my concealed carry license, this is the firearm I took with me. And even the instructor was very, very impressed because he had never seen one of these. And I think the main reason for that is a lot of people give CZs a bad rep, and I think it's unjustified. They have never owned CZs. They don't know how to use them, and they just blab their mouth out about stuff they don't know anything about. Sort of how I used to be about Glocks. I mean, they look boxy, they look square, and I used to be against Glocks, but I came down to loving them after I owned them. Now, one thing that I'll tell you, another thing about the CZ that is different in different CZ as compared to the Glock, which I was a little bit concerned about and I called CZ about. Now, in the Glock, when you press the slide release, the magazine just comes falling out literally as if it's in a hurry to come out of the firearm. While in the CZ, that's not the case. And do not be alarmed if you own Glocks or 1911s or any other gun and then you go ahead and purchase a CZ and you experience this. By the way, if you look at the way how the magazines sit in both the firearms, it's much closer and much cleaner on the CZ as compared to the Glock. There's no comparison there. There's no denying it. It's a much cleaner, smoother feeling on the CZ when you're holding it, because it just fits so much nicer. Anyway, so on the CZ, when you press the slide release, this is what happens. Nothing. Okay? Nothing happens. It's disengaged. See, because it clicks the slide release button. When I press it back in, look, but it doesn't come out. You have to pull it out like this. Look at this. Why is that? I thought maybe there was something wrong with my CZ. Why, it just so happens, even though this is called a duty gun, when it's sold in the civilian market, it's sold with that safety. It has a magazine retention spring inside, which a pressure plate. If you can see it, it's right there. Which when you put the magazine in there, it catches the magazine, and it's displayed right here. Yeah, I know you can't see it. Hold on, let me grab another a different light. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. Alright, okay, so you see this, if you look inside the gun, you see right there, see that rectangular looking plate right there? That's a pressure plate. When you put the magazine, and it's that plate right there, that rectangular looking plate right there. When you put the magazine inside the gun, that pressure plate engages. Even when you, and then when you press the magazine release, which you can see working on the lower left of the screen, this pressure plate disengages the magazine, but it does not let the magazine fall out of the firearm. And so I thought there was maybe something wrong with my gun. So I called CZ and I explained my dilemma to them. And I was sort of pissed off at getting ripped off, you know, on the firearm, because I was used to the Glock, you know, the Glock, or even my 1911s, which were like spitting out magazines. They told me that that's behavior by design, and if I need a change, I'll send the gun. I will have to send the gun back to them, and they will do it for free, and I would pay for shipping in, and they would pay for shipping out. I don't know what to think about it. All I can say is that on the range, that issue has not been giving me any problems. In a concealed carry situation, it might give you any problem, but I don't know. I have seen people accidentally engage their magazine releases in high stress situations and drop their magazines. In the case of the CZ P-07, that would not happen, obviously. So, as I said before, there are pros and cons of everything. However, having said that, the CZ P-07 remains a very reliable and very high value firearm, in keeping with the traditions that CZ has kept up in Europe and now in North America, with their excellent handguns, their machine guns, their rifles, their sniper rifles, their hunting rifles. The CZ P-07 is just successive in a line of very, very excellent firearms. And I think this gun is available for around $449 or $499. I'd be lying to you if I said I knew exactly what the price was. And it's not a bad deal. The Glock costs $575. This is maybe $499, you know. And if you buy it, you will love it. I guarantee it. I wouldn't have taken out the time to review the firearm for you if I did not truly believe in the high quality of this gun. This really truly is a very, very nice firearm. Let me give you some close-ups of it, and then I'll sign off. Made in Czech Republic. Read manual before use. Blah 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 blah. The nice checkering. The well-seated magazine. The checkering on the grip. The accessory rail. Serial number. The large trigger guard for gloved hands. The ambidextrous magazine release. I mean, it can be put on either side. Just an excellent firearm. CZ USA, Kansas City, 9x19, in this excellent desert camo, digital desert camo. Alright, Go try it out. Go to your local gun store. Check out CZ. Alright, God bless America. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.